Evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jimmy James. You're watching Catch It Live First. We've got England playing Greece in the UEFA Nations League. England are in Group B. Quick shout out before we get started. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, ping that notifications bell, and if you can give us a thumbs up, that would be fantastic. George Baldock sadly passed away at a young age as well. So, rest in peace, George. Go through the lineups quickly. For Greece, this is going to be fun. Empire Maker will be laughing. Vlad Chodimos in goal. Rota. Mavropanos. Ularakis. Giannoulis. That's your back four. Kurbelis and Siopis, they're your two holding midfielders. Mazouras, Sectus, and Troller, and Pavidis up front. Let's go with England now. So we've got Pickford in goal, Lewis left back, Colwill, Stones centre halves, and Trent Alexander at right back. Bellingham and Rice midfield, Foden playing in behind, Palmer up front, Saka on the right, Gordon on the left. Okay. Disappointed to see that there's no... we're just going to be kicking off. England will be playing from right to left, playing in their all-white kit, and Greece will be playing from left to right, playing in their all-blue kit. That was nice and easy. And it's on, just in case you weren't aware, it's on ITV in the UK. Terrestrial TV have got the rights to it, so enjoy. Feel free to join in with the live chat as well. If you're watching it on ITV and you're getting frustrated, come on over. Let us know in the live chat over here what you're thinking. I was disappointed to see, and I'm just double checking nothing's changed. Nothing has changed. Eze is not in the squad. What a creative player he is, and he can't even get into this into the squad. All right, if you're not going to play him, you're not going to play him, but at least put him in the squad. You know, he did nothing wrong at the Euros. He played his usual game, which is entertaining, attacking football. But he can't even make it into this squad. So, I don't know what the thinking behind that is, but there you go. There must be some reason. And just in case you're confused about what's going on with this screen, up here we've got Israel and France. They're the live match animations, so you can keep up to date with what's going on. Over here is Italy and Belgium, which should be a good game actually. It's probably going to be a better game than this one. Down the bottom we have got I can't even see that one now. Who did I go with? Did I go with Austria? I think it was. Was it Austria? It was Austria and Kazakhstan, which does have some bearing actually, because I think they're in England's. Are they in England's group? England are in down the left-hand side here with Bellingham. He cuts into the box. Fortuitously, it goes to Bellingham with a shot, forcing a good save off the keeper there. Pushed it round for a corner to his left-hand side. Yeah, he was... he started off with a bit of good luck when that ball bounced to Anthony Gordon. And then eventually, Bellingham got the ball back. Shot from the left side of the penalty area. keeper diving to his left, put it behind for a corner. Yeah, Austria and Kazakhstan, according to this, are in the same Group B as England, so I suppose it'd be nice if Kazakhstan could get a win there. There's some games kicked off earlier, so we'll run through them shortly. We'll just watch this corner. Looks like it's going to be taken by Saka, so it'll be an in-swinger. God, my eyes are getting worse. I'm going to have to get some glasses, I think. Corner comes in. Edge of the 6-yard box. It's going to be cleared by Greece. There's been a goal between Israel and France. France have taken an early lead there. And you can tell that because if you look up here, it should tell you. So we can see the thing is, if I'm assuming there's VAR here. But it looks like it will stand anyway. Bellingham thought he was fouled there for England. Greece have got 2-on-2 at the back now. Shot comes in just wide of Pickford's left-hand post, but England were left a little bit exposed at the back there, with Greece breaking quickly. It did look like he had his heel clipped there, Bellingham, so whether they would have gone back if it had been a goal and given a free kick, it would have been a little bit soft though, to be honest. I don't think they would have disallowed a goal for that. So England just need to be aware of that. It looks like Greece might be looking to settle in at the back and maybe catch England on the break. England's trying to play it out from the back. Greece putting Stones under pressure there. And he keeps hold of the ball well. Then what a loose pass that was. Was that Colwell giving the ball away to Greece? This will be encouraging for the away side. Defended a corner that England had well. Managed to get a good break on England. It's just the shot didn't have the accuracy. And then England giving the ball away sloppily. This will just encourage Greece, which is not what you want really. Be nice to get them under pressure from the start and stay on the front foot for as much of the night as possible. But when you think about it now, with these international matches where you used to have some teams where they were absolute garbage, weren't they? And it was just how many you were going to score against them. But I think now, most international teams are still the odd couple that are a bit crap, where they've only got a population of 12, so 11 of them are in the team. Exaggeration, but you know what I mean. That's going to be a free kick to England, about 5 yards outside the penalty area on the right-hand side. That's an early yellow card there for the Greek number 3. Kouliarakis. It's easy for him to say. Sadly not me. So that goal did stand in the game between Israel and France. France winning 1-0, 10 minutes gone there. Also been an early game in the Italy-Belgium match. It's a home team, Italy taking a 1-0 lead there. Norway have taken an early lead against Slovenia. Norway 1, Slovenia 0. So over this free kick just outside the penalty area, about 5 yards out, towards the right-hand side, we've got Cole Palmer stood over the ball and Alexander-Arnold. Take your pick who's going to drive this one in. It is Cole Palmer. Ooh, just over the crossbar, hit the netting as it went over, so it was dipping, but not quick enough. He managed to get it over the wall, but just not down in time. Yeah, keeper would have been struggling there. It'd have been a... How far over was it? 8 inches. Although if you've got to get it under the post as well, you can say a foot, can't you? So, not a bad effort though early on there. There's been a goal, as we can see down the bottom here. That way, everything's back to front. So that's Austria taking a lead against Kazakhstan. 11 minutes gone. Austria 1, Kazakhstan 0. Yeah, I wonder what the thoughts were. What were the thoughts of putting Cole Palmer as a striker when you've got Ollie Watkins on the substitutes bench? Let's be honest, if it was you who'd been put on the bench and Cole Palmer's playing down through the middle, you'd be a little bit miffed, wouldn't you? No, I would. Who else is on the... Curtis Jones is in this squad. He's on the bench, which is... Don't mind Curtis Jones, actually. But you've got Solanke, you've got Watkins. And we're going with Bellingham up front. Well, that's changed around now. So with the way this team was set up, they had Palmer up front as a centre forward. It's now changed and they've got Bellingham as a striker up front, and yet they've lined up with Gordon down the left-hand side, which you'd expect. Long ball up front there. What is Pickford doing? Oh, what an absolute dickhead Pickford is. He's been absolutely bailed out there. It didn't go over the line. Bailed out by Colwell, it looks like. There was a ball played over the top. Pickford came out to the edge of the box, took it on his knee. Instead of just getting rid of it, because he was under a little bit of pressure, didn't know what he was going to do, gave the ball away. That looked like it's gone over. Pickford gave the ball away. It was in no man's land. No, it didn't go over, actually. He stopped it right on the line. And it's a corner to Greece down this right-hand side. England had it clear. It's back in by Greece. Oh, Pickford's having an absolute nightmare. Are they giving a free kick against him? Oh, they've given offside. This still might... If this has been given for offside, Pickford... It was cleared by England, headed back in by Greece. Pickford came to punch, catch, whatever... Yeah, he was offside. Whatever he was going to do, got nowhere near it. Actually, the guy who put the header in wasn't offside. But number 4... Oh, yeah, he got the final touch. But Pickford's had an absolute shocker in the first 10 minutes here for England. Absolute shocker. Came out, got it on his knee, and instead of just clearing it, tried to be a little bit clever and look for someone who he could pass to. He got dispossessed, and a shot came in. He was 5 yards outside of his penalty area. Colwell bailed him out by running back and clearing the ball off the line. Then from that corner, he came out for a punch that he got nowhere near. The ball went in the net, and luckily for Pickford, the goal scorer was offside. But he's not doing himself any favours. England have just given a free kick away there. A chance that the ref's going to give a yellow card there if he's caught him. It was Declan Rice who went into a tackle where the ball was bouncing. Didn't look too much in it. He might have caught the toe of the player, or... Oh, it was when he put his foot down. So he just stood on the Greek player's foot, who's rolling around like he's had his toenails taken off without any anaesthetic. Well, that'll be another free kick to Greece. And after that early dominant start by England in the first few minutes, it's pretty much been all Greece for the last, what, 5 minutes, 6 minutes? Anthony Gordon's got to go off. He's got a little bit of blood from somewhere. Bit of blood on his bugle. England holding a high line here to defend this free kick, which is midway inside the half. It's floated in over everybody, straight into the arms of Pickford. He didn't drop it. He didn't do anything fancy, luckily for us. Nick Pope must be sat on the bench warming up thinking, I'm going on anytime soon. I'm going on anytime soon if Pickford carries on like this. Ball's back with Pickford. This time he's just got to launch it clear because I think Greece smelled blood as soon as that ball's anywhere near Pickford. Yeah, so before all these shenanigans, it was... I was just giving me thoughts on England's setup with Watkins and Solanke being sat on the bench. Bellingham's playing as a centre forward. Anthony Gordon down this left-hand side. Saka down the right-hand side. Phil Foden, I've not really seen him yet. Oh, there he is. And then Cole Palmer's there, playing next to Declan Rice. So I'm not sure what England are doing with this setup. Yeah, well, I mean, you've got enough attacking players there. And you could say we're only playing Greece. However, as we've just seen, Greece are no mugs. And the ball's up with Gordon down this left-hand side. He cuts inside, plays it central to Palmer. Arnold have made the run down the right-hand wing, but if he's lucky he didn't get the ball off Palmer because he'd run offside. So yeah, England have got plenty of attacking players on display. It's just, I suppose, how you fit them all in. Because Rice is going to have his work cut out in midfield with, if he's got Cole Palmer as his. Cross comes in here from England, nobody really there though, it's overhit. And Greece will bring it away. There's been a goal at the bottom there. That's the game with Ireland. Finland and Ireland. It's going down as a big chance, but it's showing here as a goal. Showing as a goal to Finland. It is indeed 1-0 to Finland. So Ireland not getting off to a great start. 17 minutes gone there. There's a guy in the crowd if you're watching it. He looks a little bit like Gareth Southgate. So yeah, I suppose from Carsley's point of view, it's quite an attacking lineup he's put out. It's how you fit the attacking players into the system. Because it's set up as a 4-2-1-3. And that's putting a lot of... If Greece start getting on top at any stage in this game, it's putting a lot of responsibility on Declan Rice's shoulders. Bellingham there, I think that wasn't a shot. He hit it across. He hit it too hard. If he tried scoring from there, blimey. I think if Jimmy James was in the goal, I wouldn't have been sweating there. He was about 5 yards out, but right on the edge of the penalty area down the right-hand side. Bit selfish there, really, from Bellingham. So England are putting... It's a goal kick to Greece. They're going to take it now. England are trying to limit the options for the keeper, trying to force him to kick it long. Eventually, the defender kicks it long down that left-hand channel, and John Stones is across, puts it out for a throw to Greece. But I'm wondering, with this system, if England are going to sort of interchange the players and be fluid as the game's, in possession. So, obviously, with Bellingham up, he is playing as a centre-forward. I don't understand that myself. So if Foden goes forward, maybe Palmer will move into his position, vice versa, with the one constant being Declan Rice in the middle as a holding midfielder for the whole of the midfield. Ball's back with Pickford. He's not under any pressure though. So instead of trying to seek a little bit of attention, he just plays a simple ball to Colwill. And England are just playing it around at the back now. Greece are trying to flood that midfield a little bit. So now a long ball over the top, looking for Lewis, which he's kept that in well. Greek defender's too strong for him there though, and Greece come away with the ball down this right-hand side. Borden's trying to get back, doing some defensive duties, which he does well, puts it out for a throw into Greece. About 14 yards out down this right-hand side. So, yeah, it's obvious from this setup that Carsley said we'll go with an attacking, not formation, but attacking players. You're going to have to get back and do your defensive duties. The referee's telling Rota, number 15 for Greece, come on, it's a throw-in, and he's saying, well, there isn't a ball there. England have took the ball off Greece in this left-hand corner for England now. Trying to play it out from the back, which is alright, as long as it doesn't go wrong. Don't include... good football, that, as long as it doesn't go wrong. Which it's not, and now they can break, but it's took so long to get the ball out from the back four that Greece have got the back four in a line and are pretty much set. I hope England at some point, when Greece are putting pressure on, I hope they're not afraid of playing that long ball over the top. Giving the ball away there, England. That was Colwell with a loose pass. Trent Alexander then should have got the ball under control, but he hasn't. Give it away, and Greece are on the attack again here. Left-hand side of the penalty area, cut back, little ball to the overlap, pulled back to the penalty spot, and it should have been 1-0 to Greece. I think it was partially saved by Pickford, and then it might have come off Colwill as well. I'd like to see that again, but once again, sloppy from England in midfield. It was a sloppy pass in the first place from Colwill, and then it was a sloppy bit of play by... There's been another goal, Israel and France. Israel drawing level there. So, yeah, sloppy play by Alexander-Arnold when he should have controlled the ball first before looking what he was going to do next with it, because he lost possession. Greece broke down that left-hand side in the penalty area. Player found another Greek player on the overlap. Pulled back about 10 yards out. Shot came in, and I think it was a save from Pickford, and also I think it might have hit Colwill as well. But Bellingham's in the penalty area here. Little pull back. Oh, Palmer pulls it back to Palmer, and from about 10 yards out, fires it over the crossbar. Good play there from Bellingham. Not a good finish really from Cole Palmer. Snatched at it a little bit. But at least he got in that position. His eyes would have lit up. I think he was trying to put it in the top corner, giving the keeper no chance, and he just got a little bit too much on it. And it just sat up just as he hit it. But that's decent from England. Actually, it wasn't a save from Pickford. It was John Stones who stuck his leg out, and it came off his heel calf, and was cleared by England. Unlucky there, Greece, to be honest. Poor play by England, giving Greece the chance. Greece are in again here down the right-hand side, into the penalty area. Loose pass, though. Cleared by England, but Greece retained possession down this right-hand side, midway inside England's half. If England thought this was going to be... If England thought this was going to be how many are you going to score? Think again, because Greece look a tidy side, actually. Looks like there's VAR... There was a VAR review in the Israel-France game with the Israeli equaliser, but that's now been given. Israel 1, France 1. Italy 2, Belgium 0 is another score. We'll go through them all in a moment. 22 and a half minutes gone, almost 23 minutes actually. England 0, Greece 0. And then not the most auspicious of starts by England. Yeah, we can go through these. There were some earlier games as well, so we'll go through. Some have already finished some of these UEFA Nations League matches. Israel 1, France 1, as we just said, 26 minutes gone there. Italy 2, Belgium 0. These are all 7:45 kickoffs. Group B, Austria 1, Kazakhstan 0. England 0, Greece 0. Finland 1, Ireland 0. And Norway 1, Slovenia 0. Earlier kickoffs, these matches have completed. Latvia 0, North Macedonia 3. Moldova 2, Andorra 0. And Faroe Islands 0, Armenia 0. That's 26 minutes gone. And Gibraltar 0, San Marino 0. That's also 26 minutes gone. There's plenty of goals around early. Just not in this England game. And if there had been a goal, it looks like it would have mostly been Greece who troubled the scoreboard. Although Cole Palmer did have that good chance that he just put over the crossbar. Greece trying to get something going again here. Shot comes in. That's blocked by Rice. Bellingham picks up the ball. Referee gives a foul. And it'll all be nice and slow again for England to get us back underway. Rice on the ball. He's going to play it 15 yards to John Stones. He's walking. Plays it back to Declan Rice. Plays it back to Stones. Little ball to Palmer. Palmer turns. That's a bit better. Plays a forward pass to Foden. Foden lets it run, hoping it's going to get to Saka, but doesn't do so. Greece intercept, but they give it away now. Bellingham out to Gordon down this left-hand side, edge of the penalty area. Tries playing the reverse pass back to Bellingham. But a Greek player picks that ball up. And it's gone out for a goal kick to Greece. Nice bit of skill there. A little Rabona by Bellingham, giving the ball back to the keeper. Just been another goal in the Israel-France match, so Israel did get the equaliser, but it didn't last too long. It's now Israel 1, France 2. You never can tell, though. Until this, at the top, gets back underway, you're always wondering if VAR are going to intervene. Greece, edge of the penalty area, number 14, takes it well, has a shot, that's blocked though. And then that's a free kick to England out on that right-hand side. Not been a bad match, actually. Greece have certainly shown they're well up for it, as you would expect, but it looks like they've also got the capability and skill levels to compete with England. Long ball over the top there, looking for Saka. Saka gets control, edge of the penalty area. He's looking for support. Comes from Arnold. First time ball into the box. Goes to a Greek player though, and Greece will clear it. Don't mind that though from Arnold, that first time ball. Because oftentimes they'll take one touch, two touch. By the time the ball comes in, everybody's marked up, so yeah, you can't fault him for that. I know a striker will always tell you they want the early pass before a defender's got time to get settled and start pulling at the shirt or doing whatever they do. England's in down the right-hand side again. Somebody's just put something in my letterbox. What are you doing for a letter? 8:15 at night. I hope it's not the Labour Party canvassing already. Edge of the penalty area again. Bellingham plays it out left to Gordon. Gordon runs into the penalty area now. Gets to the byline. Tries to pull it back. It gets blocked and it's gone behind for a corner to England down this left-hand side. What do you think of our background anyway with the fire? A little bit of snow. Did this the other night. It's better than looking at a blank wall, isn't it? Just what you need on a, I wouldn't say cold, but on a dark Thursday night. Football on the telly, fire on the go. Arnold with the corner comes in, headed clear by Greece. There's a Greek player gone down. The referee's going to blow here because it's he's holding the side of his head. He's holding his right ear. Is he play acting or is he genuinely injured? No doubt we'll get. Oh, he's up now. That's where he should be made to go off. Even if they've got to stop play because it's a head injury, it's like, it should be like, you've got to go off for 30 seconds or a minute while you get assessed, even if you don't want the trainers to come on. All the players do now is go down, hold the head, knowing that the referee is going to blow his whistle and oh, Gordon. Long ball from the right-hand side. Gordon got a good head on that from about the penalty spot, was it? It was Alexander-Arnold who found him. Lovely run. Almost on the penalty spot. Headed it towards goal, but he had to put a little bit of power on it himself. And he's just put it over the crossbar. He'll be disappointed there, will Anthony Gordon. Came off the top of his head. If it had came off his forehead, he'd have probably scored there, but wasn't to be. But it was a good pass from Arnold. 5 attempts each from both teams. 5 attempts each from both teams. You know what I mean. Not the finish he would have wanted, but do you know why there's no Harry Kane? Why would you not start Watkins? Why would you not start a Solanke? I know it means you can't have sort of Palmer in the team and Foden at the same time, but Harry Kane's not going to go on forever, is he? So unless there's some deal they've got with the managers that they're not going to play the strikers, I don't know. Greece are in again here now. Cross comes in. It's cleared by Colwell. Greece still in possession though. Shot comes in from about 25, 30 yards. Poor shot. And then as it's blocked, there's a Greek player gets involved with play, but he was stood offside initially, so the assistant referee puts his flag up. Yeah, I don't understand that. Alexander-Arnold down the right-hand side here, tries putting a cross in. It's blocked, it deflects right into his face, and he manages to keep possession of it. Yeah, playing Bellingham as striker, it's almost the equivalent of saying of not putting Pickford in, and instead of putting Nick Pope in goal, putting who's on the bench? Of putting Jordan Henderson's in the squad. Yeah, of putting Kyle Walker in goal. But you've got 2 strikers there sat on the bench kicking their heels, and you go and put Jude Bellingham in as striker. Don't get that at all. I don't really care if he goes and scores a hat-trick from that position. It's, is it because they've no faith in Watkins, no faith in Solanke? It can't be because they're injured, because otherwise they wouldn't be on the bench, would they? Unless, like I said, unless it is some deal that they've got with the managers that, yeah, they're going to the England camp, but they're not going to play more than however many minutes the medical team said they're supposed to play these days. Maybe there is some reason I've not heard. I didn't see the build up to it. I just turned it on just a couple of minutes before we were due to kick off. "34 minutes gone. England 0, Greece 0. I think out of all the chances, Greece have had the better chances so far. Referee's blown his whistle there. Trent Alexander-Arnold had the ball in his hand on the halfway line. The referee says, "You better hand that one over, son. It's a Greek throw." Gotta say, Phil Foden, I didn't even know he was playing, really. I can see him, he's chasing the ball now, but he's not really got on the ball. Greece just playing it down that left-hand side. Loose touch though there, it's gone out for a throw into England. I'll be absolutely amazed if this finishes 0-0. However, I'm not sure who the first goal is going to go to. You would expect it to go to England, but the way this first half's gone, it's not nailed on, that's for sure. Stones is bringing it forward there. Nice little pass to Arnold down the right-hand side. He's running towards the penalty area. Puts a little chip cross in there, looking for Gordon. There's just too much on it, and it's cleared by Greece. England are hunting that ball, though, and Greece are under pressure here. They've given it away. England back in possession. Foden with a little pass there to Palmer. Palmer's looking for... He goes left to Rice. Rice quickly to Bellingham. Bellingham to Lewis. Nice little 1-2 there with Foden. But Foden, he was just almost running a little bit too quickly there as he got the return. And lost possession. Greece get it clear now. I thought there might have been a free kick to England there. Referee says no, play on. And it's England on the halfway line in possession. 36.5 minutes gone. England 0, Greece 0. Cole Palmer with a little chip into the box there, looking for Bellingham. Too much on it though. And Greece get it clear. A little bit of head tennis going on at the minute. England do get the ball now. It's finally come down. Saka, edge of the box. Left-footed shot. Sliding block by Greece. And it's gone out for a corner down the right-hand side to England. England are just starting to get on top in this match now. They had the better of the first 5, 6, 7 minutes, and then Greece had a little bit of a chance and a break, and then Pickford with his balls up, almost gifting Greece a 1-0 lead. He owes Colwill a massive pint after this match. Colwill getting back and clearing the ball literally off the line with a sliding hook. Plus comes in again from the right-hand side from that. After they took the corner shot, Greece win the header, but England still in possession. Ball into the penalty area to Bellingham. He tries to lay it off to Palmer, but it's intercepted, and Greece will look to bring it away. England trying to hunt in packs there, though, and Greece eventually give the ball back to England. Bellingham pushing offside there, but assistant ref's not giving it. He's not giving it. And that's going to be a little ball inside there to Phil Foden, who's fouled. So it's going to be another free kick for England in a pretty dangerous position, just outside the 18-yard box down the right-hand side. Just got his heel clipped. So it's a real similar position to where the other free kick was took that Cole Palmer just put over the crossbar. So maybe he's had that sighter. Or maybe he's had his chance and it's Alexander-Arnold's turn this time. Keeper's got a nervous look on his face. He's probably thinking he's given that side to the wall again. His left-hand side, so we'll see what happens there. It looks like Belgium have just scored an equaliser. Arnold this time, he kind of puts a... I think it was a cross, not a shot, hoping that somebody could get onto it quickly. As the keeper's caught the ball, he's come running out, tried to spread it quickly, and somebody, I didn't see who, ran past him and he ended up on the floor. Was it Colwell? Yeah, he's just run past the keeper. The keeper's then kind of dropped the ball a little bit, fell to the floor, complaining to the referee. The referee says it's a free kick, nothing more than that. I think Greece wanted him sent off. They made enough fuss. Left back launches it down that left-hand channel for Greece. Left winger there. Took it well on his chest, but he couldn't quite control it. And England are back in possession. Yeah, that is a goal for Belgium, so they're back in that game. Italy 2, Belgium 1. 43 minutes gone. Referee's given a free kick there. Greek player into the back of Declan Rice. Nothing more than that. England just playing it about at the back now. It goes down the right-hand side to Saka. He cuts inside. Couldn't really play it to anyone, so he's just kept hold of it, under pressure, kept hold of it, played it back to Stones. England playing it about at the back now, looking for some space, which is down this left-hand side with Lewis. There's room on the right for Saka if Lewis can find him. He can't. He plays a little ball there to Cole Palmer, and he plays a speculative chip over the top, hoping that Anthony Gordon or Phil Foden could get on the end of it. They couldn't, and it's cleared by Greece. But it was a decent little chip over the top there by Palmer because there was nothing happening. So Declan Rice is driving forward, kind of runs out of an idea, keeps running forward, and he gets dispossessed by Greece. Bellingham's trying to put the Greek defenders under pressure all on his own, running around first to the left, then to the right, then back to the left. Keeper goes long, and Greece are in possession. I've heard it mentioned that he's a bit of a prima donna now he's at Real Madrid, Bellingham, but he doesn't always play like that. Sometimes he has a bit of a moan to the referee, like he feels he's got a God-given right to be protected, and he does a little bit of diving sometimes, but he certainly puts a shift in doing the donkey work, really, that nobody wants to go chasing a ball that you know you're not going to get to, or at least you're putting the other team under pressure. Well, Bellingham was doing it there, and I'm wondering if he's happy to do that because he knows he's coming off at half-time, maybe. England have stole the ball off Greece here. Foden and Gordon trying to get a little 1-2 going there, edge of the box. Greece put a foot in and it's gone out for a corner to England down this left-hand side. Yeah, I'm wondering if Bellingham knows that he's going off at half-time, so that's why he's quite happy to empty the tank before half-time, as they say. So Lee Carsley, interim manager. I wonder if deep down if he's got ambition to have the job full-time. Or if he's quite happy being on the coaching staff and that's as far as he really wants to go. Arnold floats a cross in there into the 6-yard box. Greece win the header easily, but they can't get the ball clear, and it'll be another corner to England down this left-hand side. There's a Greek player on the floor now, holding his foot. Bellingham's trying to get him to stand up. Bellingham's having a word with him. A little bit of referee's having a word with Bellingham now. I don't think there's VAR, is there, in this match? England take this corner short. Out to Cole Palmer. Now it's central to Lewis. Lewis goes to Saka. Back to Lewis, who's central. Back over to his left-hand side now to Palmer. Palmer feints across, then cuts inside. Now he plays it out to Arnold, who's still there from the corner. And edge of the box, Gordon puts a shot in that's blocked. And Greece will bring it away. So England were going all around the houses. That's going to be a free kick on the halfway line. Might be a booking for Saka, that. It was just a clash of... It is indeed. The referee's got his card out. It looked like it was just as two players run and you know, their ankles clash. That was, oh no, it wasn't actually. He pulled the player back, did Saka, so needed to do it as well, actually. Because the Greek player would have been in down that left-hand side. Yeah, England took that short corner, fair enough, but then they did so much messing about with it, going central, then back to the left, and their ultimate gain, their ultimate aim was to put a cross in, which they could have done straight from the corner. So, don't quite understand that one. Maybe back to the drawing board. 1 minute of added on time being played, 45 seconds of it gone. Ball played up to Gordon on the halfway line. Can't control it though, and it's Greece in possession. That'll be the end of the first half, no doubt. Yeah, there we go. Final whistle for half time. So I think Greece will go in at half time feeling pretty good about that. What's not to like? We'll go through the half times. Yeah, it's half-time in all of the matches now, apart from Austria and Kazakhstan. That game's still being played. It is Israel 1, France 2. Italy 2, Belgium 1. Italy have had a player sent off there. Who's been sent off? Let's have a look. Pellegrini for tripping. Cambiasso made it 1-0 on 1 minute for Italy. Retica made it 2-0 for Italy. De Kuiper on 42 minutes pulled one back for the away side Belgium. But on 38 minutes, yeah, Pellegrini sent off for tripping, and I don't mean tripping. He's not in the Hacienda up in Manchester. Cool. What a club. And it's now half time. Austria 1, Kazakhstan 0. As we've just seen, England 0, Greece 0. Finland 1, Ireland 0. And Norway 1, Slovenia 0. Faroe Islands 1, Armenia 1. And Gibraltar 0, San Marino 0. Two games that are full results from earlier on. We did them earlier. Latvia 0, North Macedonia 3. And Moldova 2, Andorra 0. So yeah, I'm wondering if Bellingham's going to come off at half-time, because he was certainly putting quite a bit of effort chasing in the first half, putting the Greece defenders under pressure. Just looking at some of these ratings so far from the first half. Don't know what some people watch. Bellingham's got a 7.9. He's been decent, but I wouldn't put him at an almost 8. Saka's got a 6.6 and a yellow card. Anthony Gordon's got a 6.2. Phil Foden has got a 6.6 currently. I've hardly seen him in the game, so I don't know how he's got a 6.6. I suppose he's not done anything wrong, but that's because he's not really been on the ball. Cole Palmer's got a 6.5. Rice has got a 6.8. Yeah. Lewis has got a 7. Fair enough. Colwell's only got 6.7. Stone 7.3. And Alexander Arnold 7.8. Jordan Pickford, he's got a 6.5. If 6 is an average, if you think this is an above average performance from Jordan Pickford, I wouldn't want to see him having an average game then. He's been pretty dog-turd in that first half, I've got to say. Not impressed with him at all. A lot of not a lot of views tonight either. I know it's on terrestrial TV and that, but I thought somebody might have come in and give us their views about what they've been watching. How odd. An interesting second half, and I'm interested to see what changes, if any, at half-time Carsley makes. I'm sure he will. I wouldn't be surprised if Bellingham doesn't come out for the start of the second half. And I wouldn't be surprised if he takes off Phil Foden. Nothing against Foden. I love watching him play, I've got to say. I think he's really entertaining, always trying to do something. Just what you want to watch. I wish Essay had been even in the squad. So whether I don't know if he's injured or if he's just been left out, I don't know. But, yeah, not brilliant. Frankie James says, hey, Jimmy. Hey, Frankie. Good to have you in the chat. If you're in the chat with me on a Thursday night, you're bored. That means you'll be up to mischief, I can just tell. Did you know the place we got married in Plymouth Registry Office, it's up for auction. So if it's up for auction, what's taking over is the new... It's quiet in here. It certainly is. No views either. I've not done anything wrong, so whether Are YouTube restricting my view? I don't know. Me. Yeah, you. I'm just wondering. Frankie James says, I know. So sad. Yeah, I wonder which venue's taking over then. All the that's going to do the registry office marriages. We'll have to have a look at that as an article and see what actually, you can't just stop doing them. So whether they're going to transfer it to an existing building or we're just watching a replay of what Jordan Pickford was doing there. He came out of the penalty area and instead of doing the basics, tried being a smart ass, give the ball away, and then panicked from the corner trying to redeem himself, got nowhere near it with an attempted punch. The ball went in the goal and the referee's assistant bailed him out because the player was offside, but Pickford didn't know that when he came a-flapping. Frankie James is saying, lost momentum, going on holiday perhaps. Maybe, who knows? Who knows? Frankie says we all need a break. We do, we just had one. It's good going away, but it's nice coming home as well. I will Google it. It's in Derriford. What's in Derriford? The new registry office. Nothing against Derriford and that, but it's not as good a place as it as being up on Plymouth Hull, is it? I mean, where are you going to have your photos took afterwards? Next to Derriford Hospital? Or would you rather have it next to Smeaton's Tower, the big lighthouse, or down on the Barbican, or looking out over Plymouth Sound? I don't get that, that's all. How much is it all for sale? Frankie, go and buy it for me. The new registry office is close to the hospital. Frankie says, I know. Well, we got in just in time then. 22 years now we've been married. Loved every minute of it. It's been an absolute hoot. Well, yeah, who wants to go and get married and have next to a hospital in a built-up area? Absolute crazy. Frankie James says, I wish I could. How much? How much is it up for auction for, roughly? Have they given a guide price? We did. Certainly did. A quick shout out as well. Two things. One, if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. Ping that notifications bell, and if you give us a thumbs up, that'll be fantastic. Also, we have got our stream supporter, jalexpetproducts.co.uk. Link in the description. If you use the promo code Jimmy James at checkout, you'll get a 5% discount on all online orders. So, as I mentioned the other night, we are going to do a live. I'll try and do it as a live stream, but if not, we'll do it as a video upload of. I'll get in touch with Sean, who owns Jalex Pet Products, and I'll get him to give us a tour of his warehouse so you can see what he's got going on up there, the kind of thing he sells, and because he doesn't just do dog food, he's got all horse riding gear, he's got all sorts there. So yeah, we'll try and do a video of Jalex Pet Products and the warehouse. No doubt you'll get to see what Sean looks like. It's a scary view, let me tell you. He's a good bloke, though. He'll do everyone a deal. That's just the way he is. Frankie James says, well, we could have done it anywhere. We could have done it anywhere, but it was pretty good doing it up on Plymouth Hall. Got married 10:30 in the morning, I think. Then had our photos took, and then a walk down to the Barbican in Plymouth. In Plymouth Barbican, yeah. Then went on a booze cruise for the afternoon before coming back. and having the evening do. Everyone was bladdered when they got off the booze cruise. Well, not everyone, because not everyone drinks, but you know what I mean. And then getting the evening sorted at the Masonic Hall. Long day though, knackering. A lot of smiling. I don't do a lot of smiling. I don't mind a smile and joke when it's genuine, but when you've got to force a smile, you know, you've got a camera. I can't remember if it was a man or a woman. Can you smile for the camera? And it's like, after a bit, your jaw starts aching. And it's like, not for me. I'd sooner be classed as grumpy sometimes. It's easier. Get less wrinkles on your face as well. Frank says, yes, it was. Frankie James, you met me from work during my lunch break and took me to book it. You asked for a cancellation. I did indeed. Thought we might get a discount. Always up here. Always up here. Not that I was in a rush to marry you or anything like that before you finally got your glasses. Yeah, it is quiet though, I've got to say. Probably because this game is on terrestrial TV as well, so everybody can watch it. Well, like I said earlier, you can still be watching it on ITV and come over here and let us know your thoughts in the chat. Because that first half has got to be frustrating if you were an England fan. I don't understand Carsley's team. I said as soon as I saw it. And I think it confused a few... You like that, did you, Frankie? You're still listening. I think it confused a few people as well who put the graphics up over at flashscore.com and aiscore.com. Thank you to both of those companies for giving us permission to use their graphics. It is greatly appreciated. Yeah, because they had Cole Palmer as centre forward. Then they've changed it to Bellingham. Work that out. Well, that'll be a good game. England's Lionesses, 25th of October. England, Germany, 7 p.m. Yeah, nice Baldock. A nice died at the age of 31. Someone unfurled hastily made banner, it looks like. But either way, it's good that he's remembered. France and Israel, that second half's underway now, as you can see up the top. So if you want to see more clearly, you can always just zoom into whichever game you want to pick. So that's the plan, but if, like me, you want to keep an eye on everything that's going on, I just wish we had a bigger screen, really, so we could fit more matches on. Oh, Bellingham is coming out for the second half. Let's see if Anfield Foden's coming out for the second half. So you've got a little triad of conversation going on there between Bellingham, Foden and Cole Palmer. You know, it's... England have got 45 minutes to redeem themselves, because if this result stays as is, I think the press will have a little bit of a field day with this one. You know, we saw Ollie Watkins on the pitch at half-time warming up. Why he's not playing, I don't know. Maybe Carsley said, or maybe he's trying something different. I didn't see it. Like I said, I didn't see the build-up to the match. I only turned it on a couple of minutes before we were due to kick off. It's going to be Greece to get us underway in this second half. Kicking from right to left in their all-blue kit. Any changes? None that I can see so far. So we've got Gordon, we've got Bellingham, we've got Foden, we've got Saka, we've got Cole Palmer, Alexander-Arnold, Stones, Colwill, Lewis. No doubt we've got Calamity Pickford in goal still. Never looks to me, you know when you watch Martinez in goal, he looks like he fills the goal. And I never like the way that Pickford wears his socks either. He wears them like a fat girl at school whose socks won't quite fit, so they only go halfway up her calves. He just doesn't... His shorts look too tight as well. It's like... Saka down the right-hand side here plays a little ball into the box there to Arnold, who got into the penalty area. Oh. Greece daydreaming at the back. Palmer had gone off the pitch trying to keep the ball, and the Greece player didn't know he was behind him as he came back on the pitch, and he just stole it off him. I'm surprised the referee didn't book him for leaving the pitch without getting permission. He managed to get it clear though. Greece and England are on the halfway line. Trying to come down the left-hand side now, though, with Lewis. Lewis out to Gordon. Gordon driving into the penalty area. Pulls it back to the edge. Bellingham, edge of the box. Trying to dribble his way to get some space, but Greece crowd him out. And they're trying to bring it away down the right-hand side themselves now. England working hard to get the ball back, though. And it's Palmer on the halfway line. Plays a little pass there to Trent, who goes out wide right to Saka. Saka back to Palmer. Palmer with a ball behind the fullback there, trying to get Saka in. Saka tries to put the cross in, it's blocked. It's gone out for a corner to England down this right-hand side. Nice ball, that, from Cole Palmer. And I noticed in the first... Well, it was a double deflection, so I think it's going to be a goal kick to Greece. But in the first half, Cole Palmer, he's the one exception pretty much in the England squad. When Phil Foden gets the ball, his first thing is don't give it away, play it backwards if there's nothing apparently on. Whereas at least Cole Palmer, he will try something, you know, even if he gives the ball away. Like he did there. It didn't quite come off. But it could well have been a genius pass and England could have opened the scoring. There's one thing for sure, if you get the ball and you're playing it backwards all the time, you ain't going to score. You're not setting anything up. All you're doing is keeping possession. And we've got plenty of players who can tackle better than Phil Foden, who can keep possession and do that. So we need him to start using his go-forward prowess and his skill, instead of just getting the ball and playing it backwards. That's what I think anyway. Agree with me? Disagree with me? Let me know in the live chat. Or if you're watching this later, leave me a comment. Greece, edge of the box here, room for a shot. I couldn't tell if it was a decent shot because it got blocked by stones, but it looked like it was goalward bound. It had Pickford getting ready to move, that's for sure. Greece is still in possession in the penalty area. Oh, it's opened up lovely there. And 1-0 to Greece. Well deserved. England have got what they deserved. Absolute shite defending. And the Greek fans are in rapture. There was 3 or 4 England defenders there, about 6, 7, 8 yards out, around one Greek attacker, and he's managed to get enough space, and plenty of space really, to get that shot away. Just watching the replay again now, so it went past Saka too easily. Palmer didn't want to put a tackle in case he tripped the Greek player. And he was, what, 8 yards out? Stones couldn't do anything. Trent Alexander-Arnold couldn't do anything. Nobody wanted to put a foot in. Yeah, nah, not good defending from England. Frightened to death. Frankie James says she can hear plates smashing. How does your mind work? Every restaurant's going to be going ballistic, is it? That's got Greek Greek origins in it. I hope they've finished what they were eating first then before they smash in the plates. But Greece, I think they fully deserve it, if I'm honest. Fully deserved. There was Saka not good enough with his attempted tackle. Cole Palmer, not good enough. Sort of dangling a foot there, but didn't, you know. Oh, nice that from the Greek players. All holding up a T-shirt with Baldock on it, number 2. Good tribute there. And Saka's going off now. Has he done his hamstring? Looks like he's holding the back of his right leg there. No, Harvey's emptying the dishwasher. Do you mean Emery Russell? Madueke is coming on for Saka. And straight away, Alexander Arnold's trying to get him down this right-hand side. That was a nice ball. Tries to beat the defender, bounces off his shin. It's a corner to England. Well, that's a good start. Straight away, looking to go forward. Trying to get in behind the fullback. That's what we like to see. Hope Saka's all right, because I thought I saw him just holding his hamstring as he was walking off. Nobody from England wanted to put a tackle in there. Maybe that's why Saka's attempt at a tackle was a little bit poor. If he just felt his hamstring go just before that. Might not be his hamstring, by the way. It's just I thought I saw him holding it as he was walking off. It's going to be the substitute, Madueke, who takes the corner. It's an in-swinger from his left foot. Headed clear by Greece. A few boos ringing out now from England, from the England fans. Pickford, midway inside his own half, tries driving one to Bellingham. It's kind of cut out, and he should have just played that to one of his defenders and get back in his goal. He's always trying to grab the... Greece are in here again here. That's going to be a yellow card. Rightly so. Declan Rice caught the Greek player. That's twice he's done that. He got away with one in the first half. It was a bouncing ball. Yeah, he kicked the player's foot instead of the ball, so rightly so. A yellow card and a free kick. Although you get the free kick, then the yellow card. But you know what I mean. And not what I was expecting, this result. So it's a free kick down the right-hand side, midway inside England's half. England holding the high line. Oh my word. England holding a high line on the 18-yard box. It's floated in behind. Easy header for the Greek player. Number 3. Got in behind Declan Rice. He tries heading it back across that corridor of uncertainty. Pickford's coming out. I don't know what Pickford's doing. He runs into his own player. But the ball had already been cut out anyway and put behind for a corner. Absolute shite this from England. Let's be honest. An out-swinging corner comes in from Greece. Stones wins the header, but it goes back to the corner taker. He drives it across. Pickford doesn't take it cleanly. He just kind of scoops it out. What on earth is going on? What on earth is going on? Get Pickford off. Let Nick Pope have a go. Blimey, if I was Nick Pope on the sideline now, I'd be thinking, what's got to happen before I get a chance in this England team? And now Greece have got that 1-0 lead. They've got something to defend. They've got an extra little spring in the step. Not that they needed much encouragement from that first half. I keep looking at that live chat now. I was emptying the dishwasher. Very droll, very droll. But, yeah, not good. And I don't care if England go on to win this one now. 2-1, 3-1, 4-1. The damage has been done on 55 minutes. Greece have certainly turned up. They've shown England how to defend. And they've shown England how to be dangerous when you get in your opponent's penalty area. Frankie James. Yep, they're all in bits now. Better get an order in for some super glue. Couldn't find a plate. I could. Late. It is now at the bottom, as you can see. Austria 2. Actually, let's have a look at the update on the Austria 2, Kazakhstan 0. Ireland have just got an equaliser against Finland, so it's Finland 1, Ireland 1. Frankie James says, I had Greek food on holiday. Lovely. Edge of the box, Foden. That area he likes to shoot from normally. He didn't have enough room though, so he laid it off to Lewis. Now it's back with Palmer. Edge of the box, all very tight. England can't get anything going. Greece crowd them out, and now they'll look to break down the right-hand side. Broken up by England though. Madueke in from the right-hand side. His shot's blocked, goes across the area. Kept in by Gordon. Down the left-hand side, he's looking to get a cross in now. Feints to do so. Keeps hold of the ball. Plays it back to Lewis. Lewis to Rice. About 25 yards out. Goes right to Arnold. And we've got that towering centre forward, Phil Foden. No point putting a cross in there because he's not going to win that header. Bellingham's come deep trying to get something going. We need you in the middle, mate, with a little bit of height, surely. Oh, and England just playing it about now. It's back with John Stones. Back with Colwell. Colwell to Lewis down that left-hand side. He's driving into the penalty area. Tries to play a little pass to Cole Palmer. Too much on it. Out for a goal kick to Greece. That's how you defend. Greece have just shown you. There's no point Bellingham, when he's playing as a centre-forward, which he is, coming deep like that, letting Phil Foden run in against 3 Greek defenders who all tower above him. Just absolute craziness. Ollie Watkins is going to come on now. So what are we going to do? Are we going to take Bellingham off? Is Gordon going to come off because he's on screen? But if we take Gordon off, who's going to go over to that left-hand side? Madueke came on down this right-hand side for Saka, who went off if you're joining us late. Thought he was holding his hamstring, but you never know. And it's now Greece 3, Kazakhstan 0. There's also another goal. Norway 3, Slovenia 0. We did that. Finland 1, Ireland 1. Ireland getting an equaliser there. England trying to come down this right-hand side. Trying to get Madueke away. Poor pass though. Full-back gets possession easily and goes back to his keeper. I wonder how. Just one H in how. I wonder how. Greece are in again here. I think he's offside though. Well, the assistant shot comes in. 2-0 Greece, but I think the flag's going to go up. He was just offside, but once again, Greece tear England apart at the back. Yeah, the flag's gone up now late. But it was marginal, you know. Actually, it wasn't marginal. He was a good yard and a half, 2 yards off. But it was a great finish by Greece. Pickford nowhere near it. But that long ball over the top, England couldn't cope with that. They tried that in the first half, Greece, as well. It is Anthony Gordon who's gone off and Ollie Watkins who's come on. So let's see how we set up now. Are we going to play with a proper centre forward instead of Jude Bellingham? Why this didn't happen in the first half, I still don't know. So Madueke, where will he go? Where will he go? Is Palmer going to go right? We'll soon find out. So England have taken that indirect free kick from the offside that saved them after Greece scored another goal. Good finish, like I said. So we've got Madueke on the left-hand side. Cole Palmer's out on the right-hand side. Phil Foden's right down the middle. Oh, Greece give it away there, though. Now dangerous. Into the box. Bellingham shot. Oh. One-on-one with the keeper. Hits it. Watkins, sorry. Hits it first time. And I think he's just put it straight over the crossbar. I don't think the keeper got a touch on it. He got a good contact, but if anything, he hit it too well and was just leaning back as he hit it. And he'll be disappointed with that, Will Watkins. Should have scored. He should have scored. I know it's easy. Sat in an armchair in a lovely living room, as you can see. The snow's coming down outside. But he'll be disappointed, Watkins. He should have put England level. It was a bit of loose play there by Greece. Don't know why the keeper's gone down. He only came... He's not got cramp, surely. They're bending the keeper's foot like he's got cramp. Oh, blimey, we're just seeing that Greek goal again. Nobody wanted to put a tackle in for fear of the player going down and putting a giving a penalty away. Not good enough. And this is a new, this is the future of England, isn't it? We've got all these, Sunday, 4:15. England playing Finland. Frankie James. What's that? Hammer. Explain that one to me, Frankie. Hammer. Them lemons? What the hell's going on with that? Is it something Greek? You said you enjoyed that Greek food. You give half of it to me. Oh no, that was it Thai or that watery soup? It was quite nice, that. Yeah, I don't understand what's going on with this England team, to be honest. Replayed, Greek goal, smashing plates, olives. I thought they were lemons. I've not got my glasses on though. So it is now 64 minutes gone. Italy a man down. Italy 2, Belgium 2. So they've got back on level terms there of the Belgians. Chinese chicken soup. Yeah, it was nice, that. What a set. Could have done with some plum clackers. Cole Palmer down the right side of the penalty area, trying to get to the byline. Turns his man, but there's another Greek there. Blimey, it's like being at Thermopylae, the 300. Turn around and there's another Greek to meet you. Greece coming down this left-hand channel. Cut out there though by England. Greece, when it was lush. Come on, Ollie, says Frankie James. It was lush, yeah, that food. Phil Foden, edge of the box, where he likes to shoot from. There's no room for him though, so he plays it out to Bellingham. Bellingham's got about 30 around him. And Greece crowd him out, clear it up to the halfway line, and Colwell will pick it up. Oh no, he won't. There's Jordan Pickford. He's not been on TV for about 5 minutes, so he gets midway inside his own half. Just too much, made a pig of myself. Don't we all? That's what we're going on holiday for. Too much food, too much beer. Put on too much weight and come home and get the flu. It's worth it though. At least my nose has stopped running. I had a chicken madras last night. Chicken tikka madras, that helped with me cold a little bit. So Greece are going to make a couple of substitutions here now. Bet one of them's called Leonidas. Mazouras is coming off and Pelkas is coming on. Hell yes, says Frankie James. What, to the substitution or to eating too much food, drinking too much beer? That's what holidays are all about. looking at booking our next one today. We've got Poland to look forward to as well in December. England playing it about at the back there. Colwell plays a ball to Stones, overhits it. We weren't under any pressure. Just sloppy. Foden takes the ball under control, doesn't get it under control properly and passes it to no one, just puts it out of play. I bet Carsley was thinking when Southgate was the manager, oh, this is, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. Now he's got a chance, he'll be finding out just how dog shite England are at times. There's no continuity with Bellingham's having a go at a Greek player again. I think he's trying to say that the Greek player was feigning injury to break up play. Oh, so what? Just let him get on with it. That's what footballers do. And now it's took an extra 25 seconds while the referee has a word with the two of you. Can't have talent and brains, can you? Greece on the attack again here now. Space down the right hand side. He finds the player down the right hand side. Cross comes in. It's partially blocked. A poor clearance by England. Greece still on the ball. Left hand side of the penalty area. God, the press are going to have a field day with this if it stays as is. And once again, trying to get a little through ball there, but England cut it out. Now England will look to break. An awful pass by Phil Foden, right down the middle to the Greek goalkeeper. Fans are getting a little bit restless. Not good. Not good at all. I don't know how much the fans have got to pay for these tickets for these UEFA, the Nations League matches. You can bet your bottom dollar they're not cheap. And you can bet your bottom dollar if you want to go and watch England at a tournament and you want to kind of guarantee your tickets, you've got to have so many games you've attended, haven't you? That's how you get your allocation. You're a dedicated England fan, so you can apply for a ticket and get one. You can't really just have Joe Bloggs who thinks, oh, I'll go and support England. I don't think it works like that. I can honestly say I have never been and watched England football live ever. But this is absolute. You look at so many players on this pitch, there's so much talent, and yet they play England play like Manchester United. A load of talented players who are all individuals. If you'd have put somebody up against Greece from the Championship, a team, let's pick a team from the Championship. Who are we going to pick? Let's pick, let's pick Plymouth Argyle. Would Plymouth Argyle beat Greece? Probably, because they've got that cohesiveness that England don't have. Corner comes in, England get it clear. Not very far though, Greece still in possession. Cross comes in from the right, Pickford comes out, gets a punch to it, and kind of goes to Cole Palmer. But the Greek player's more committed, tries to put the ball back in. It must have got a little deflection off Cole Palmer because it's gone for another corner to Greece down this left hand side. And once again, the referee's going to come into the penalty area having a word with Pavlidis and Watkins. This time, could be anyone. He's just following him around, pulling his arm as they do. Poor corner that actually. Cleared by England, but only as far as a Greek player who took the corner. He'll get another chance now. Gets a lucky deflection. And Bellingham's in possession. He's going down, that's for sure, because the Greek players, he's not endeared himself to the Greek players, Bellingham. Now there's a yellow card for the Greek player. He put the ball out of play, but he made sure he got Bellingham. In fact, it wasn't that bad. Bellingham kind of went over on his ankle after the contact. Kubrelis got the yellow card there for Greece. 70 minutes gone. England 0, Greece 1. Greece, pretty good value for that 1-0, really. It's the Greek fans you can hear making the noise as well. Any noise you hear from the England fans will probably be booing. Greece are just trying to slow the game down again, you know, as much as they can. Foden's not played very well tonight. Maybe make a change there. Lovely ball over the top there by Palmer. Bellingham, edge of the box. I don't know what he tried doing there. Tried to do a little bit of a Cantona, was it against Sheffield United? From the right-hand side, you know, the one he put over the keeper and then turned around and did his collar. One of them, only Bellingham's shot went to the keeper's right and it went wide. Foden is coming off and Solanke is coming on. What's Foden's player rating up to now? 6.3 up to now, I don't know how. And Dominic Solanke has come onto the pitch. So how's that going to change England's lineup? Solanke's on, trying to put the defenders under pressure, which he does. They've launched it long down the left-hand channel. It's gone out of play though on the halfway line. And Alexander Arnold gets us under play pretty quickly. Any more goals in these matches that are being played? It's still Israel 1, France 2. Italy 2, Belgium 2. Italy down to 10 men. Austria 3, Kazakhstan 0. England 0, Greece 1. Finland 1, Ireland 1. Norway 3, Slovenia 0. Faroe Islands 1, Armenia 1. And Gibraltar 1, San Marino 0. Greece are going to make another substitution now. Who's coming off? Kurbelis is coming off and Mantalos is coming on. Kurbelis just got his yellow card for his tackle on Bellingham. England get us back underway. 73 minutes gone. England 0, Greece 1. Good value for that 1-0 Greece in my view. They look a compact team. And they look a pretty powerful team actually. Whether it's just the blue kit as opposed to England's white, but they look like they're all a stone heavier, if that makes sense. England playing it to Lewis on that left-hand side. Madueke, lovely little 1-2 there with Lewis, edge of the area. He can't get any room for the shot. Then he loses possession of the ball and Greece hoof it clear. Pickford, I need a tie that lights up so everybody can see me, how great I am. Midway inside his own half. Gets England back underway. Madueke down that left-hand side now. Couple of step overs there. Gets to the byline. Uses his strength. Puts the cross in. It's blocked. It goes out for a corner to England. He's since he came on, he's looked like he's just wanted to go forward, Madueke, which is good. It looks like he's a strong lad. You know, he's got that attacking. His first instinct is to go forward and attack. And you can't say that about every England player, I've got to say. It's going to be an in-swinging corner from Trent Alexander down the left-hand side into the 6-yard box, cleared by Greece. I think Greece have won pretty much every header from a corner, and now they're breaking. They've got a 3-on-2 here. Oh, he's gone too early though. He's 1-on-1 with Pickford, but I think he was offside. Chips the ball over Pickford. He's put it also wide of Pickford's right-hand post. I thought he was a yard offside. In fact, he was, yeah. The assistant referees put his flag up. But he was unlucky, really, because he just half a yard offside. But once again, that break from Greece undoing England, and it was one of them where he was offside more by luck than England sort of stepping up and playing him offside. It didn't quite happen like that. It was all happening too fast. There's a little bit sloppy at the back there by Greece, and it'll be a corner down the left-hand side for England once again. No doubt they'll launch one into the 6-yard box and Greece will head it clear, because that's what's happened pretty much all night. Alexander-Arnold again. It'll be an in-swinger. Edge of the 6-yard box. This time Stones wins a header, but it doesn't really go anywhere goalwards. There's a bit of head tennis coming on. Now England win the ball back. Arnold into the penalty area. Chips one to the back post. There's nobody there. And it'll roll out harmlessly for a goal kick. Although England are complaining, saying it should be a corner because it got deflected. We'll have another look here, see if it did. Might have done, actually, because it kind of spun at a funny angle. Yeah, it did. It came off the Greek player. It's always a giveaway when they turn around and say, I didn't touch it. Quite clearly did, but not that clearly that the referee or the assistant referee saw it. Greece just playing it around now. They've got that one goal. They've got enough savvy about them to be able to play it about. Back to the keeper. Keeper launches it long. Oh, they're in again here now. Greece in behind England with one pass. Player got pulled back, did he there? Referee saying no. Get up, son. There was a hand on his shoulder, and as soon as he felt that contact, he threw himself to the floor. Silly, really, because he could have been one-on-one with Pickford. That one pass split England's defence open like a knife through butter. Watkins out on the left-hand side of the penalty area, holds it up well. Back to Rice, midway inside England's half. Plays it to Lewis. Lewis over to Cole Palmer. Palmer runs inside now. Under a little bit of pressure, keeps it well. Rice over to Arnold, who's still on that left-hand side. Crosses one in there. That's handball, wasn't it? Solanke was in there with Watkins. I think there was a handball given. It might have even been an England hand. Was he given a free kick? Oh, has he given a free kick for Solanke pulling or a push? Yeah, there was a handball in there, but it was a push from Bellingham on the defender, and as the defender fell, his arm went up and handballed it. Didn't really need to do that. But there you go. Carsley's on the sideline, pursed lips, trying to look cool, like, yeah, this is okay, you know, we're building a squad. We've been building a squad since 1966. I'm sick of building an England squad. How about we get an England squad that can play together and go into a tournament? We always seem to qualify, but when we get to a tournament, it's always, oh, well, we'll maybe build for the next one, or... I know you can only have one winner of a tournament, but how come it always seems to be the same teams that can manage to win? You know, you're looking at Italy's, you look at Brazil, you look at Germany, you look at France, you know, and it's always England either nowhere or they kind of get there. But at what point, considering we're supposed to have the best league, the best facilities, at what point will all these superstar players start playing as a team? Corner comes in for England, down that left-hand side. Flicked on by Stones. I think he might have got a little hair on it. And it's cleared by Greece. Blimey. England win the ball back there. Greece wanted a free kick. Referee's not having any of it. Now it's gone out for a throw-in. He'll give that to... Yeah, he's giving it to Greece. Really, he should have given him a free kick. So as soon as it was a 50-50, he was obviously going to give them the ball. There's been another goal at the bottom, down here. And that is Austria and Kazakhstan. That'll be... Could be 4-0. Yeah, Austria 4, Kazakhstan 0. 80.5 minutes gone. Frankie James says, chill Jimmy. I don't mind, you know. I am chilled. It's just, it's frustrating with England. We build all these players up, they get £3 million per week each. And then we come and play as a bunch of individuals against a bunch of plate smashers and get turned over 1-0. And you can give it the old... and I'll hear people say, yeah, but it's only the UEFA Nations League. Nobody really gives a toss about that. But that's the problem. Because we get the same kind of thing when we go to the Euros or we go to the World Cup, you know, or it's an important tournament or it's an important qualifying match. There's no consistency. Frankie says, I know, they all have huge lugos or egos. I don't know what's going on with England. And I'll tell you what, the fans aren't happy either, because on that far side now, there's a lot of empty seats and a lot of people walking away. And there'll be a lot of people walking away disgruntled and fed up that they've spent their hard-earned cash to go and support a team that put a performance in like this. I mean, Pickford, what are you doing there? He's just thrown that ball out, trying to spread it wide left. Oh, 2-0. All because of Jordan Pickford. Get him out of that goal and get somebody in who can keep the ball out. Jordan Pickford, once again, what on earth are you doing? Absolute tool. Absolute tool. Nick Pope must be on the sidelines going, why am I not playing in this team? And like I said, I don't want to hear that it's only the UEFA Nations League. Not good enough, not an excuse. It wouldn't have mattered if this had been a World Cup final. We'd have still played the same way and we'd have still ended up with the same result. Always trying to do something exceptional or try and get things going. Oh, he's offside. He would have been offside. I don't think VAR... Is there VAR? Because if there is, he's offside. If there's not VAR, he'll get away with it. If there's VAR, Jordan Pickford, you've had an absolute reprieve because he was just half a yard offside. Not even half a yard, actually. Less than that. But Pickford... Yeah, and he's not quite... The ball's played forward as well. Yeah, not behind him. So this will be chalked off for offside. Even so, yeah, it's given offside. Even so, Jordan Pickford, hang your head in shame again. Stop trying to get things going from the back. Your job's to keep the ball out of the net, and you're struggling to do that. So why on earth you're trying to throw a pass 30 yard that gets intercepted? Just do the simple thing. You can't even do that. So don't try and be the hero, because all you're doing is making yourself look a frigging tool. Another goal, Israel-France. Israel 1, France 3. So it looks like the French will tie that one up. 87 minutes gone. Greece are going to make another change. Solis is coming off. Konstantelias is coming on. Frankie James says, nodding head in agreement. Egos. What's that emoji? Is it a saw? I can't see it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Jordan Pickford. Like I said, doesn't even wear his socks properly. His shorts are too tight. If he's trying to be some kind of Neville Southall character, you're not. Southall was a good goalie. I'm surprised. I'm surprised at this result. I've got to say, when I saw that team, I thought England, plenty of attacking ability. Stadium is emptying quicker than top deck of the Titanic. And they had nowhere to go. Another goal. It looks like Ireland have taken the lead against Finland. They were losing there, 1-0 Ireland, but yeah, they've taken a 2-1 lead. Good result for them. England playing the ball out at the back. I obviously want England to get an equaliser, hopefully a winner. Still 4 minutes plus added on time to go. However, the devil part of me thinks I wish that goal had a stood for Greece, and these lot need a kick up the arse. But then saying that, I don't think they'd be bothered. I think they'd be a little bit cheesed off. Oh, there we go. There's the equaliser from that man, Jude Bellingham. It was a deflection from an attempted cross outside the penalty area, and Bellingham's rifled one in. Got a little touch maybe off the keeper, but it went into the top corner, and that's England 1, Greece 1. Unlucky for Greece. Bellingham's giving it one of them to the fans. It's like the fans have been there all night, mate. You don't need to try and G them up. Try and put a performance in on the pitch. Yeah, he was onside there. Was it Solanke or it might have been Watkins who got the cross. Keeper got his hand to it, a full hand, but there was so much power on it, he just deflected it into the top corner. Frankie James says, England, Greece are in here again. Shot, it's deflected, and it'll be a corner to Greece down this left-hand side. Blimey O'Reilly, Governor. It's been a pretty cack match at times, this, but it's certainly livened up this last 10-15. Carsley's thinking, cool, at least I'm not going to lose against Greece. Still 2 minutes plus stoppage time to go here, and Greece have got corner down this left-hand side. Into the mixer, cleared by England, only to a Greece player. He puts a shot in. It was always on the rise, though. And he's launched it high, wide and handsome. So both of these teams in Group B had a 100% record before tonight. That'll be a free kick to England. Now the Greek players kick the ball back to his keeper. Bellingham turns round, thinks it's a league match, trying to get him booked for delaying the restart of the match. The referee's not having any of that. Let's have a word about inconsistency with referees. Or let's not. Oh, and he's still giving it one of them to the fans. Come on, you know, hey, let's have a party. We've put in a shit performance, but let's have a party. And all these players, the stand on the far, Pickford, he's come and taken it short in Greece's half. It's like, get back in your goal, you attention-seeking freak. Back post, cross comes in into the side netting. It was crossed to Madueke, who came in at the back, and it was a tight angle though. I think he just stretched his leg out and it went into the side netting. Did well to get the position though. Come on, Pickford. The keeper's going to launch it long. Get on the halfway line, see if he can win the header. I'm sure at times he's playing. What was it called? In striker was it called in the paper? It always needed a hero, didn't it? And he wants to be it, but he's the one who's causing the issues. Do your job. Another yellow card there for a Greek player. Pulling back an England player. Not shy in these UEFA Nations League matches. The referees are getting the cards out. 5 minutes of added on time. Let us know your thoughts. If you're watching this, it's probably going to be on a replay later on, maybe. Leave us, spot the ball. Leave us a comment and let us know what your thoughts are on this England performance. Quick shout out, if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscriber button. Ping that notifications bell, and if you can give us a thumbs up, that'll be fantastic. We have got a stream supporter for tonight, jalexpetproducts.co.uk. Use the promo code Jimmy James and you will get a 5% discount off all online orders. Link to Jalex in the description. England dispossessed. Pickford out, edge of the area. The Greek players carried on through and clattered Pickford. Gets a yellow card. Empire Maker, hi Jimmy. Hello, Empire Maker, mate. If you're watching the football, what do you think of Pickford's performance tonight? Absolute garbage. Pelkas it was, who's just been yellow carded there. England trying to get Watkins in. Can't do it. And it's just been an absolute cack performance. Nothing more, nothing less than a cack performance. France have scored again. And that's finished now. Israel 1, France 4. Three minutes left of added on time. Trent down this right hand side throw in to Stones. Stones back to Trent. Trent spreads it left now to Colwill. Inside to Lewis. Lewis driving forward now. Plays a long ball over the top. I think it was a long ball over the top to an England player, but actually it might have been a back pass to the Greek keeper because it was as good as. Empire Maker says, I never knew England was playing today. They're not, mate. They've turned up, but they're not playing. If you get a chance to watch the highlights later on, it might be on BBC or somewhere. Greece are in again here. Appeal for a penalty. Referee says no. Shot coming in. There's the winner for Greece. Well deserved. England have got what they deserved, which is nothing. Absolute shite. And there you go. 3 minutes into added on time. Greece get what will be the winner. I have no doubt. Carsley gives it one of them on the sideline like, oh my God, what's happening? This is England. You should know that. It was Southgate who took all the crap before, and well deserved. But now you're in charge. You can have some as well. Because it's all right playing all these attacking superstars, but there's no team. They cannot defend. They do not know. I mean, what was going on there with, Lewis, Rice, Colwill. Who else is there? Stones. Stones is stood right in front of Jordan Pickford. What do you never do? You never stand right in front of your goalkeeper, do you? Empire Maker, that's the problem. And I've just been saying earlier on, people will say it's only the Nations League and that. The problem is, it could be a European Cup final. They'll still play this way. And if England don't start learning how to play in these games, you're never going to suddenly turn it on when you get to the Euros or the World Cup. That's the problem. Madueke, that's a penalty. Referee gives it one of them. But it looked like a penalty. It looked like a penalty to me. And the other thing is, I've no idea, mate. What was the score in the UAE v North Korea? I didn't even know they were playing. I couldn't tell you. But and another thing is, like I said earlier, it's only the UEFA Nations League. All these people who've paid their hard-earned money to go and watch England play in Doesn't matter if it's an international friendly. If you've paid your hard-earned money, you want to see them put a performance in. And this performance, mate, me and you could have played better. You could have gone in goal. Would have been better with Empire Maker in goal, I'm telling you. It'll be an absolute travesty if Greece don't win this match. In fact, they will do now. Referee's giving them a free kick. Colwell has a word with the referee. The referee stirs him down. Keeps his card in his pocket, though. Ooh, that was a bit of a... Blimey, England were a little bit unlucky there. Now England are going mad at the referee. Where's this urgency been earlier on? You know, it's no good getting fired up now that we're into 6 minutes of 5 minutes of added on time. Blimey, just blow your whistle, ref, and put us out of our misery. Put us out of our misery. I mean, that's probably a penalty, actually, off looking at that, but the referee's not give it. So... you've got to just carry on, and this is typical England. That's gone straight out for a throw, and the referee's going to blow his whistle now. We're almost 7 minutes into added on time. Empire Maker says, put Jimmy at centre-back, me at goalkeeper, booting it up the field to Atticus and Frankie. We couldn't have done any worse, mate, and there's the final score. England 1, Greece 2. Well done, Greece. Fully deserved. England, garbage, let's be honest. A team full of... well, I don't want to call them a team because they don't play as a team. A lot of individuals, and this is the same problem that's happening at Old Trafford. Individuals that will not play as a team. Don't know how to play as a team. Bellingham's on his haunches, looking down at the floor. The rest of them don't look like they'll be asked. And the press will have a field day. I can think of some of the headlines that will be coming in the papers tomorrow. And Pameg says, Jimmy, is this worse than England v Iceland? On a par, mate. On a par. Because I think... I'm fed up that England have lost, obviously. But Greece, England had the first 4, 5, 6 minutes, and Greece, they were under the pump a little bit. England looked like it was going to be their night. But Greece knew how to break on England. They've worked on it. They've done their own work. Break on England as they were. And it kept happening. Kept happening too much that it wasn't in the planning. They defended edge of the penalty area. England had a couple of chances. Cole Palmer had a decent chance in the first half, and it just, as he struck it, it was just lifting a little bit, and he put it over the crossbar. Ollie Watkins had a decent chance when he came on. He'll be disappointed that he put it over the crossbar. But by the by, in between all this, Greece came with a game plan, were good enough to execute it, had enough skills, had enough about them to cause England problems, and they could have had 3. They were unlucky that one of the goals was just offside as well, which would have made it 2-0 because England hadn't got the one back at the time, I don't think. Or had they either way. It was a good performance by Greece, poor performance by England. Have England got a lot more than that to offer though? I'm not sure. Phil Foden didn't really do much. Cole Palmer looked to go forward. But yeah, I don't think you can argue that Greece came out winners there, to be honest. Empire make it at Old Trafford. They have Menu, and that's it. You've got Kobe Manu. You have got, let's say, £80 million on Anthony. He's not performed at Old Trafford. Who else have we got? We've got Bruno Fernandes. We've got Garnacho. We've got... Who else have we got? We've got let's go through that. Let's go through that midfield. We've got Casemiro. He's got himself fit, but decent enough player. We've got oh my god, what's he called? Come from Chelsea. Oh, my mind as I'm getting older, it's just getting fried. But the point I'm trying to make is Mason Mount. The point I'm trying to make is they've got so many of these so-called good players, not great players, but so many good players. But can they play as a team? No. Ericsson, getting too old now, but still a good player. Empire Maker says Casemiro is as old as a dinosaur. You would think so, wouldn't you? How old do you think Casemiro is? Ganacho is Ronaldo of Wish. Yeah. Timu. Yeah. But do you know what I'm saying? So they've got all these good players, and but they don't play as a team. And do you know, I genuinely, and I said this in my commentary, if Plymouth Argyle would have 40, he looks like it, and he plays like it sometimes as well. If you'd have had Plymouth Argyle play against Greece, they'd have probably put a better performance up against Greece than England did. Because they're used to playing with each other, they play as a team. And that's what you need. And if all these stars can play as a team, England would have a decent squad. But it's like some of them are trying not to make mistakes. Some of them look like they don't care. Some of them look like they're overplaying. And it just doesn't, it's not a cohesive team. And it shows on nights like this. It's like Cole Palmer was trying to get England going forward, not afraid to give the ball away in the right area, and that's what you want to see. Phil Foden didn't have a decent game, and his first thought of when he gets that ball is don't give it away. And whether that comes from Pep Guardiola and Man City, but he's doing it with England, and it's like, in the right area of the pitch, try that. Don't get me started on Rashford. Empire Maker. Rashford's biggest charity work is giving the ball to the opposition on a regular basis, mate. He does come in with the odd goal, though, that keeps him there, but too infrequent. But yeah, Foden, he just, his first thought is, let's do like we do at City. Don't give the ball away. Whereas Cole Palmer plays with a freedom that Phil Foden doesn't have. And as soon as Foden isn't frightened of giving that ball away and wants to do his own thing and play like you do when you're in a schoolyard, he'll be a far better player for England. Definitely. And I know you've got to look after the ball, especially on international matches, but on a night like this, you should be able to express yourself. And there was too many players in that England team who were frightened of giving the ball away and just didn't turn up for whatever reason. I mean, if you watch the match tonight, Empire Maker, watch what happened on Greece's first goal. Saka put a timid tackle in. I think he might have done his hamstring, actually, and that's why he put the tackle in that he did. But then there was 3-4 England players around the Greek goal scorer, and he just made his own room and put the ball past Pickford. Absolute garbage defending, and that final goal that Greece have just scored typified England's defending tonight. Empire Maker says De Ligt is playing like he has never played professional football. Mate, people go to Old Trafford to kill their careers. That's the way it seems. That's the way it seems. Over the years, and it started, do you remember, I don't know how old you are, but do you remember when Laurent Blanc went to Old Trafford? You know, the French defender, good defender. But when he went to Old Trafford, it's like, when they've had the best of the career, they're a big name, but they're on the downward slope because age is coming against them. And they did that with Blanc, and then there's been a succession of players. Casemiro would never have gone to United when he was in his prime. I mean, he was at Real Madrid, so fair enough. But Theatre of Nightmares, it is, mate. It is. And yeah, it's almost like they signed some famous player to keep the fans happy. But realistically, these famous players, the careers are coming to an end. Careers are coming to an end, and they come to Old Trafford for a payday. And not all the fans, because there's a few of them that are quite savvy. But it's like, yeah, was a great player, but are they going to be a great player at United? No, I don't think so. And when you look at the likes of Rasmus Højlund, when you look at the likes of Xerxes, when you look at the likes of Mazraoui, these players are going to have to be, the young players are going to have to stay at the club and put up with it for a few years until United can either spend the money and get the right players in at the right age, maybe do what Arsenal can do, maybe do what Liverpool can do, where you can get them for the right price, but also at the right age, and maybe where they've not quite hit the peak yet. But I don't think United's scouting is that good. Because when you look at some of the, 80 million for Anthony, I don't think Anthony's as bad as everybody makes out. I think he's lost a lot of confidence as well. But he's got the potential to be a good player for United. But when you're playing in a CAC team, or a team of good players that are just individuals though and don't perform as a team, he's going to struggle. And what the future holds for United, I mean, where's Luke Shaw? Always out injured. Mason Mount, since he went, I think he's quite happy to spend his time in the physio room getting treatment and not playing. And it typifies, and the reason I'm bringing it up and talking about Manchester United so much is because this England team are playing just like Manchester United play. A team of good players, not great players, good players. You look at that team tonight, who's a great player in that team? Well, maybe Bellingham will be in years to come. Maybe Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's getting that way. Excuse me. Pickford's never going to be a great goalkeeper, is he? I mean, Cole Palmer could be a great player in years to come. But at the minute, they're just playing as individuals, and it's not even entertaining football, is it? Eze wasn't even in the squad, was he? And Empire Maker says, football, cycle, random club. Real Madrid, French League or Serie A, Saudi Pro League or MLS. Well, if I'm right in thinking what you're saying, I mean, Barcelona are struggling at the minute, aren't they? But we know that they'll come good. Empire makes Pickford is not tall enough, but put Pope in goal. I agree. I've said that in the commentary. When you look at the likes of Martinez, they kind of fill the goal, don't they? Pope fills the goal. Pickford, he doesn't. It always looks like there's lots of room around him. He wears his socks, like I said, like a fat girl at school whose socks don't quite go up her calves. His shorts are too tight. He's more about getting attention and trying to be that team character. Excuse me. Instead of just doing what he should do, keep the ball out, keep it simple. Can't even do that. It's like, I've got to be the character in the team. There's enough characters in that team. Just do your job. Frank can give him a pie. Fuller than a fat girl's sock. But yeah, so anyway, on that note, I will say, if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, ping that notifications bell, and if you can give us a thumbs up, I would be ever so grateful. We've got stream supporter tonight, jalexpetproducts.co.uk, link in the description. If you use the promo code Jimmy James, there's a 5% discount off all online orders. Empire Mix says, make it steak and ale. Oh, I'm quite peckish now. I could just eat cheese on toast. Frankie James is laughing at Empire Maker. Yeah, so I'm not sure what's on tomorrow night. Maybe nothing, because I'm looking forward to Saturday. Saturday, we've got This We're at dinner time. In the afternoon, we've got a couple of League One matches and a full programme of League Two matches. So we'll have football focused on the go. Excuse me. And then at 6 o'clock kickoff, we've got the grand final, Wigan playing Hull KR. Empire Maker is a St Helens fan, so no doubt he will be screaming at his TV wanting Hull KR to win. Don't worry, Empire Maker, I will forgive you. He says, bye, Jimmy. Mate, it's been my pleasure talking to you again, although you were late. I hope you've got a tardy slip. And yeah, so possibly we'll be back tomorrow, but not sure. Keep your eye out on them notifications, but we will be back on Saturday. I'm going to go and get myself a piece of cheese on toast now. I've just got a hankering for one. That's you mentioning pies, Empire Maker. Steak and ale. Yeah, I am Jimmy James. You've been watching Catch It Live first. England have let us down again. Well done to Greece. We will see you very soon.